You haven't showered?
No shower, no toilet paper, no toothbrush, no nothing. Like, toilet in the room is a hole. It's feces, urine over everything. I have to take a shirt. I found
completely covered like a birthday cake. I want the Merchant of Death back. I mean to disparage other gigantic girls in the world with size 24 feet. Brittany Griner speaks her truth to Cam. I first clicked on this shit. I thought he had Reggie Miller on this bitch. I was like, oh shit.
Ripped it into like a couple of different pieces. So I had the piece that like I used to like wipe my like body with the sink water. And then I had a piece that I used to like clean myself. And that's just what I had for like first like few days.
You talking about a rag? Say, get this nigga a rag? I mean, we're not gonna ignore the elephant in the room, yo. Don't make me feel like this.
What's good? What's poppin'? What it is, what it ain't, what it could be, what it should be, what it would be. Cam Newton, the son, Mr. Boogie, they're all here with another episode of Funky Friday.
I'm be honest, I never actually watched like a full episode of this. I didn't know he started this shit out like he was in a fucking locker room. Were you the coach? He started yelling out all kind of plays and shit. 52, blue, 49. You're like, nigga.
So they took me, they stopped me, they took the cartridges. Okay. They had a duty-free worker and two of the like security people take me to a public bathroom to do like a body search of me, brought me back, had me sign some paperwork that all in Russian, not being translated, nothing is being said, but I'm being told that you just got to do.
That shit like spells. Shit like, it's like a wizard wrote that shit. You like, the fuck is this?
It's like there's no, I didn't feel like if I would have said no to signing these papers, I was more worried about what was going to happen on
you
the back end.
You would have made matters worse.
100%. And I'm still thinking like, okay, this they gonna figure this out. Like, and a piece of me, I'm like, we gonna figure this out.
Not me.
Like, it can't be. It's not like this. Ain't no Pablo Escobar. Yeah. This ain't. We not talking.
You ain't Griselda over here. Like, what are we talking about? Now, is the offense something that should be taken serious?
You also not famous enough to get it overlooked.
I get it.
Yeah.
But like, let's really look at this right here, right now. So I'm thinking like this is gonna get worked out. So I signed the paperwork. They put me in a regular car. It was some little hatchback, looked like a Honda CRV, like a little hatchback, old school car.
That was jail. I might as well have been a paddy wagon for you. Your big ass can't get out of no little regular car.
To a building next to the airport. Now there's 2 guards in the blue camo with guns and all that. That's just watching me. I have no more freedom of movement. I can't do nothing.
Man, you locked up.
The 2 guys, they take me to the bathroom. When I got to go to the bathroom, they bring me back. I'm waiting on a lawyer at this point that I've never met. He finally gets there and, basically tells me, yeah, they're going to take you. My first question to him, I was just like, how bad is this? Like, what are we, like, just give me worst case scenario. He started throwing out numbers like 10, 15. I'm like, wait, years? Like 10, 15 years?
Off your life.
Yeah, I got that feeling. I got that. I'm sick. I'm like, ain't no way. He's like, don't worry, don't panic.
Don't panic.
We're gonna figure this out. I'm looking at him.
Wait a minute.
You just said 10.
Right. I bet you that nigga Cam unloosen his collar then. He'd be like, well, 10, how many? What? Cam just like he entertained slave masters. He seemed like he need a cane or some shit.
I'm talking about hours at most.
Like, nah.
Then heaven forbid, you're talking about days. Like, let's put this in perspective here. You're talking about years?
Years. So they take me. I'm thinking I'm going to, like the county jail or whatever. They start driving me all around Moscow. They take me to this little clinic in some back street where the doctor is basically calling me a drug addict, telling me I'm a drug addict. I'm taking a piss test, basically. So I do that, negative, not positive, comes back negative.
But how do you know it was negative?
I found out later.
Okay.
I found out that it was negative later, but I knew it was gonna be negative because I'm going back to play in the tournament. I'm about to get tested. Like, what? Then they take me to another hospital to do COVID tests. They take me to another hospital to do respiratory exam. And then they try to take me somewhere else. Some didn't work out. And then they finally take me, end of the day, it's nighttime now.
They kept taking in the hospitals because they were trying to figure out what was going on. What we got here?
Just being took around.
Right.
Standing in the cold while they smoke cigarettes. Before we go in the building, I'm just standing there, handcuffed. Everybody walking by, I'm just handcuffed there in the cold while they smoking, taking a smoke break. And then they proceed to go check me in. And I get put in basically solitary.
I ain't asked for no.
Did you or were you able to make a phone call?
Nah, ain't no phone call right there. We waiting on the lawyer to figure out which jail they're gonna even take me to. Like, he don't even know which one I'm going to, which is even more scary because I'm in this country, I'm detained, no rights, family don't know where I'm at, lawyer.
Do you mean like the boy jail or the girl is that jail? Is that what I'm assuming? I don't know. Did I read that wrong? I'm not trying to TOS, you know what I'm saying?
Know where I'm about to get to. He has to figure it out first, and then he's gonna get to me, which is days later.
Let's talk about that, because while prepping, this all happened on February 17th. The world didn't find out until March.
Yep.
I can't make this comical, nor should I make this comical. This is something extremely serious. That how and what was your mental, like after the day, okay, after the second day, it's like, okay, the third day, what are we doing here?
I'm in this room, I don't have anything. Like, I have 2, 3 shirts. I have my jacket, I got my sweats, I got my Nike.
So you're still in what you...
Oh yeah, you in regular clothes. I didn't get a prison uniform until I actually made it to prison at the end of my trial.
So you have, I'm asking the obvious, but you haven't showered.
No shower, no toilet paper, no toothbrush, no nothing. Like, toilet in the room is a hole. It's feces, urine over everything. I have to take a shirt. I found
completely covered like a birthday cake.
A little rough piece, a little sharp piece of metal, so I could cut it. So I ripped it into a couple of different pieces. So I had the piece that I used to wipe my body with the sink water, and then I had a piece that I used to clean myself, and that's just what I had for first few days. It was the nastiest I've ever felt and been in my life. I felt worse than a damn stray dog. Hell, at least stray dog get some food every now and again. Get something. I didn't feel like a human. Trying to be strong. I got a little Sudoku book that I had with me when they took me. So I'm writing in it. I knew what day it was, so I would write the date, and I would write a little something, how I'm feeling, what happened, trying to keep track of the day. If I get a glimpse of the time, I write the time down and try to keep up with the time.
Stay mentally sane.
Yeah, I'm doing little Sudoku puzzles and stuff, trying to just keep myself busy.
What are they feeding you?
So for breakfast, you get grichka, which is basically like buckwheat, grain, but they put it in milk. It's just in milk.
Oh, you get some porridge. They hit them with some. They had porridge.
I don't know. I don't even think that's supposed to go together. But that's what you got. You get noodles and milk. I don't know why milk was a big thing in the morning, the breakfast time. Or you would get this thick porridge that was cement. Breakfast or lunchtime, you would get these 2 plastic containers, little Tupperware containers. One of them had a broth, super oily broth with pieces of meat and the grichka buckwheat floating in it. And then the other one was like a rice, but not a rice, some kind of grain. It really wasn't that edible. So first 4 or 5 days, I really didn't eat, honestly, anything. Dinner, you all, no matter what, this across the board, county jail, prison, no matter what. If you're incarcerated at any kind of standpoint, it's a little piece of fish that's more bone than meat, and they put it on some potatoes, some like powdered potatoes. That the ratio is always off. If it's too much powder, not enough water, too much water, not enough powder. That was your dinner.
Like what type of jail were you in? Was it female? Was it male? Was it unisex?
It was unisex. So at first, that little county holding jail before I went to my detention center, it was unisex basically. Like they had everybody in there, and you see everybody too. Because when I first got there, the guard, I never forget him. He had jacked up teeth. I hated that man. He used to like just do stuff to torment us, like just psychological stuff, waking us up at night and stuff, like just weird stuff. He opened up the mail tank for me to go into. And the other guard was like, nah, like,
What?
Like, no, and closed the door and then opened up the other door for me.
Can't don't act like that's crazy.
I think he was being funny. I guess he was trying to be funny. He was always laughing at us and doing like weird shit. So, yeah, and I looked at him like, I ain't going up in there. We gonna have to fight. Like, cause I'm not going in that tank. I'm not going up in that tank.
And how many men were in that tank? If you
like 4 or 5 of them up in there. Yeah. I had a cellmate in the very beginning. I thought something was off with her. She acted like a child, but she was like grown woman. Like, but she very much acted like a adolescent child. And then she had like burn marks all over herself. And I found out after the fact that she was selling videos online of her husband and her child.
Wow.
Together. And that's who they had me in a cell with. And the burn marks was the girls. There's not a lot of torturing from inmates with girls, like on the women's side. But if you in there for something like that, yeah, you gonna get tortured. And they would put their cigarettes out on her and make her sleep at the door too. But I was in a cell with her, and I was mad when I found out about it, because I'm just like, not knowing that they don't separate people. I'm like, well, I don't want them to think that I'm in here for this crime.
Yeah.
Because like, don't associate me with that one.
Ain't nobody gonna fucking think you in there for that.
But so, yeah, I didn't really sleep at night because she'd be over there singing and doing weird stuff at night. So I'm just like not even sleeping at first.
Even if you could, what was the light that kept you going? Because I ain't gonna lie, right? Interesting fact about me. I was incarcerated in my life for 2 days. It felt like a lifetime. Mm-hmm. I'm not proud of it. It happened.
Mm-hmm. You get used to it after a while.
And I only can imagine. You are in another country. There's a language barrier. Mm-hmm. Your safety is breached at this particular point because they've already handled you in a way where, you know, a stray has more rights than you at this particular point. But mentally, how are you able to still find the power to keep going? Or what was the grace that you probably needed to search down deep to find for yourself?
She ain't had no choice. She can't even hang it up. She too tall. There's nothing she could do.
Thinking about my wife.
Listen, no disrespect. And just no disrespect towards her. But she's not a hero. Come on now. She ain't win no. I mean, you got caught with some vape cartridges. And you were in a very rough country where they don't give a damn about a prisoner. That's what it is. Don't try to make her a hero.
Like, I know she ain't gonna give up trying to get me back. My dad, my mom, I can only imagine what they was going through. Cause I mean, I hit some times where I was just like, man, bump this. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna get through this. Like, I can't do this. Like, this is just, it's too much.
At what point did it kind of register like, oh, I can't get out of this? This is...
When I got to that detention center, honestly, when I was at that detention center, right before the detention center, when the war broke out, when the war got declared, I was like, I ain't going home.
Right. I know you was like, God damn, a war? And I'm sitting up in here now. Am I a prisoner of war now? Yo, please, people, be careful when you go to these other countries. And shout out to Brittany Griner, man. I was kidding, man. I'm sure you hear jokes all the time. I don't mean anything by it. But yeah, you guys got to be careful when you go to these other countries. Just because you're an American does not take you can't take your American rights with you. You can't pack them up. It's one of the reasons we live in the greatest country in the world. That same lady with the cigarette burns and all that, she just had 3 hots in a cot. In America, still a poor situation, you know what I mean? But nothing like, the things that they're allowed to do in some of these countries, the human rights, what we consider violations are just everyday activities in a lot of these countries. So definitely be careful, particularly if you dibble and dabble and you do certain things that may be only frowned upon here. Clearly in somewhere like Russia, it's a lot more serious. You ever watch Locked Up Abroad? She could have got caught in Thailand or something like that. Some countries you get caught in, it's like, so they say. Anyway, the whole title of this video is From Prison to Peace. Brittany Griner speaks her truth to Cam. You can check that on Cam Newton's podcast. And we out.